My love, you need to see this now. I never thought a single message could change everything, but that night it did. I was sitting in my car, hands gripping the steering wheel, my heart pounding. The message was already typed out, my thumb hovering over the send button. My love, you need to see this now. I hesitated, because after this, there would be no going back. After this, the truth would come crashing down, and I had no idea if she was ready for it, or if I was. How it all started. For months, something had felt off. Late night phone calls. She wouldn't explain. Nervous glances when she thought I wasn't looking. Moments when she seemed so distant, like she was carrying a secret too heavy to hold. I wanted to trust her, but doubt is like poison. It starts slow, creeping into your mind, making you question things you never thought you would. And tonight I had proof. The truth in my hands. It wasn't supposed to happen like this. I wasn't supposed to find out this way. But sometimes the truth doesn't wait for the right moment. It just hits you when you least expect it. And tonight, it hit me hard. A photo, a single image sitting in my phone, staring back at me like a loaded gun. Her with him, not a friend, not a coworker, not someone she had ever mentioned before. Someone who shouldn't have been holding her the way I used to. Someone who shouldn't have been kissing her. My stomach twisted. I wanted to believe there was an explanation, that this wasn't what it looked like. But some things don't need words. Some things speak loud enough on their own. The message that would change everything. I looked at the screen again. My love, you need to see this now. Once I pressed send, everything would change. She would know that I knew. She would have to explain. She would have to face what she had done. But was I ready for that? For the end of us? I swallowed hard, my finger pressing down, and then I sent it. The message was sent. There was no taking it back. I watched the screen, my chest tight, waiting for those 3 dots to appear, waiting for her to react, to respond, to explain. Seconds passed, then a full minute. Nothing. I exhaled shakily, my grip tightening on the phone. She had seen it. I knew she had. So why wasn't she saying anything? The call that changed everything just as I was about to call her. My phone lit up. Her name flashed across the screen. My pulse pounded as I answered. Hello? My voice was sharp, edged with something between pain and anger. There was silence on the other end. Then, a shaky breath. Where did you get that picture? I let out a bitter laugh. That's what you care about. Not the fact that you were with him. Not the fact that I had to find out this way. It's not what you think. Her voice was barely above a whisper. Then tell me what it is. I shot back. Because to me, it looks like you've been lying to me for months. She hesitated. And that hesitation, it tore me apart. Because if there was nothing to hide, she wouldn't need to think. The confession I didn't expect. It's not what you think, she repeated, her voice breaking this time. Then tell me the truth, I demanded. There was another pause. Then, he's my ex. My stomach dropped. You're what? My ex, she said again. Softer this time. We were together years ago. Before you, and now you're with him again? I snapped. No, she said quickly. It's not like that. I clenched my jaw, my patience running thin. Then explain, I said, voice low. She took a shaky breath. I didn't tell you because I knew how it would look. But I needed to see him. I needed closure. I blinked, my mind racing. Closure? Yes? Her voice was soft, almost pleading. I never got to say what I needed to say. And I thought if I did, I could finally let it go. My chest tightened. And what was that kiss? I asked coldly. Silence. A deep, aching silence. Then it wasn't me who kissed him. My breath caught. What? He kissed me, she whispered. and I pulled away. But someone must have taken that picture at the worst possible second. I shut my eyes, my mind a mess. Was she telling the truth, or was this just another lie, another excuse? I wanted to believe her, but could I? Her words echoed in my mind. It wasn't me who kissed him. He kissed me. I pulled away. I wanted to believe her, but doubt had already sunk its claws into me. Because if she was telling the truth, why had she kept it a secret? Why had she met him at all? Why had she let me find out this way? My voice came out rough. If you pulled away, why didn't you tell me? She exhaled shakily. Because I knew you'd react like this. I let out a bitter laugh. How else am I supposed to react? I had to find out, through a picture. You didn't think that would hurt. I didn't plan for any of this to happen, she said, her voice rising. I just wanted closure. That's all. And did you get it? I asked coldly. Silence, a long painful silence. Then I don't know. The answer that broke me. I let out a sharp breath, turning away as if she could see me through the phone. You don't know, I repeated. My voice dangerously quiet. I thought seeing him would give me clarity, she whispered. But now everything feels messy. My heart dropped, messy. That one word told me everything I needed to know. She wasn't sure. She wasn't certain about me, and that realization, it hurt more than the damn picture. The moment I had to decide, so what now? I asked, my hands tightening into fists. Do you need time to figure it out? Do you need space? I don't want space, she said quickly. Then what do you want? My voice cracked slightly, betraying the storm inside me. Another silence. Then a confession I wasn't ready for. I want you to believe me. I swallowed hard. I want to believe you, I admitted, but I don't know how. Because trust, once it's broken, it's never the same. And right now, I didn't know if we would ever recover from this. Silence stretched between us, the kind of silence that felt heavier than words, the kind that made my chest tighten, my hands tremble, my mind race with 1,000 thoughts I wasn't ready to face. I want you to believe me. Her words replayed in my head, but I wasn't sure what to do with them, because believing her meant trusting her again, and trust that had already cracked. I don't know how, I repeated, my voice quieter this time. Her breath hitched. I could almost hear the tears she was holding back. So, is this it? She whispered. Are you done with me? I let out a slow, shaky breath. I don't know. Can we survive this? I heard her sniffle, and it sent a sharp pain through my chest, because despite everything I still loved her. That was the worst part. Even after the picture. Even after the secrets. Even after the doubt that had settled deep in my bones. I still loved her. I never wanted to hurt you, she choked out. But you did, I said, my voice firmer now. You didn't tell me. You let me find out like this. I was scared, she admitted. I thought if I told you you'd leave me. I exhaled sharply. And now? I asked. Now that I know. Now that everything is out in the open. She hesitated. Then her voice, small, fragile. I'm afraid I already lost you. A choice I never wanted to make. I closed my eyes, pressing my fingers against my temple. This was it. This was the moment. I had to decide. Did I believe her? Did I fight for this? Or was this the end of us? I gripped the phone tighter, my pulse pounding. I don't know if I can do this, I finally admitted. And as soon as the words left my mouth, I heard her break. A soft, heart-wrenching sob. The sound of something falling apart. Maybe it was her. Maybe it was me. Or maybe it was us. Her sob on the other end of the line was the kind that cut through me. Not just because she was crying, but because I didn't know if I could fix this. If I even wanted to. Please don't say that, she whispered. Please don't say you can't do this. I shut my eyes, leaning my head back against the car seat. Then tell me how, I said, my voice quieter now. How do I forget the picture? How do I forget that you went to him instead of coming to me? How do I believe that there's nothing left between you and him? I wasn't yelling. I wasn't accusing. I just needed the truth. And I needed it now. What she said next changed everything. There was a long pause. Then she exhaled shakily. I don't want him. Then why? Because I needed to see for myself. She cut in. Her voice was raw, broken. I needed to face him. I needed to make sure that part of my life was really over, and it is. I swallowed hard. Then why didn't you tell me? Because I didn't want to hurt you. I let out a bitter laugh. Well, that worked out great, didn't it? She sniffled. I know I messed up. I should have told you. I should have never put myself in that situation. I stayed quiet, because she wasn't wrong. She should have told me. She should have never let me find out like this. But now that the damage was done, where did we go from here? Could we still be saved? Tell me what you want, I said, my voice hoarse. She didn't hesitate. I want you, and I'm just supposed to forget everything else. No, she admitted softly, but I'm asking you to try. I closed my eyes, my chest tightening. Could I move past this? Did I want to? Or had too much already been broken? I gripped the phone, my heart pounding, because I knew that whatever I said next would decide everything.